Now, a bunch of questions happened when CP3 and Harden got together, whether or not they could carry this success into this postseason, where both have obviously struggled. Now, we're 2 games in. They've answered a bunch of questions. Harden picked up CP3 in game 1. Harden took off game 2. CP3 picked up the slack. Chauncey, this is a strong word, but is this pairing working perfectly?
I think it is. I think it played out in game 2 the way that they all wanted it to. Last year, James Harden gets 12 points in a game, playoff game, they get beat.
Done.
There's no way they win that game. Now, he struggled. You put the ball in Chris Paul's hands, Hall of Fame point guard, going to make great plays, going to facilitate and still score as well. This is what they did it for. And I think they both figured out, you know what, we need each other. I don't want to have a perfect game or an amazing game every time we play just for us to win. They take a lot of pressure off of one another, and I think they need each other, Beads.
I like that.
Harden is sitting in the locker room saying the infamous words of Paul Pierce. This is why they brought CP here. For games like that, Harden he's had his playoffs ups and downs, obviously game 2. We saw it last year, and that's why CP is here, to take the pressure off him. Of course it's working out perfectly. He's not going to be great every night. A lot of times, the scout report is going to be focused on James Harden night in and night out. This guy is one of the best scorers we've ever seen in the game. He's going to be the MVP this year. CP, bona fide Hall of Famers, taking so much pressure off James Harden. This is a match made in heaven.
And vice versa, right? I mean, it's
vice versa. These guys, they're searching for that elusive championship. CP, he's been in the league now 10+ years. He finally got the pairing he's been looking for. Sometimes it takes that long, and this is just a perfect pairing, and these guys are going to go far.
And you alluded to the pairing, and you alluded to the difference between game 1 and 2, and that's correct. But I want to acknowledge the fact that CP3 actually looked like he's gotten better at basketball to me.
Wow.
Looks like he's in better shape. He wasn't as good off the dribble going in isolation situations before like he is this year. And to me, that's the difference, because it creates more space. Before, Patrick Beverley wasn't much of a scorer. He wasn't much of a person that could break down the defense and get his own shot. He definitely wasn't the creator Chris Paul is. So now it balances out the lineup. So now you can still get the most out of Ariza. You insert Tucker to play defense. Capella's still your anchor down low. So they've become a complete basketball team, and that's why they got the number 1
Wait, you're
seed.
saying he's better right now?
He's better
than ever?
These guys played with him. I'd love to hear from you guys. He looks like he's in better shape as well.
I think the biggest thing, Jalen, is usage, right? He comes from a team, a couple organizations where he had to make every single play. Pick and roll, pick and roll. If this didn't work, bring another guy in the whole 24 seconds. He doesn't have to do that anymore. Not only does he not even have to make a play on any shot clock, he can take a quarter off and still come back and just go to work for a little while and then say, okay, James, it's your turn. You go to work. So it's all usage for me.
Yeah, we're seeing other parts of his game. Like Chauncey said, he's used to being on the ball. Now we're seeing CP off the ball. Can he be a guy that you can put in the corner and knock down shots? People were wondering about that. Yes, he can. Can he go back and forth from being on the ball to off the ball? Can he get in isolation, break his man down off the dribble? We saw him in L.A. He played mainly pick and roll with Blake Griffin. Now he's isoing his man, squaring him up, knocking down threes, getting to the hole. And I absolutely agree with you. He does look better.
But this is what we have to watch for. We haven't seen them in the playoffs in close games where they have to take turns. That's what I want to see. If James has the ball, is CP going to spot up and make the open jump shot? Is James going to be as engaged when his usage isn't there? Because there have been times we've seen Harden when he doesn't have the ball, he's not as engaged.
I feel, and I don't want to predict, I feel like you're going to get a chance to see all of those things as we move forward in these playoffs.